Hello, Kathy here from followkathy.com. Hello, hello. Today we're going to talk about, I'm going to give you 5 tips to help you build your business online and gain mastery. So, who is here today with me? Hello, hello. Hope you had a nice weekend. Hello, hello. Work. Well, I'll have to go. Hello. Yes, someone is here, but I don't know. Have a week. Hi, Julia. How are you today? I have a weak connection, so I hope it's going to keep. Otherwise, I'll have to go in the house. So, hi, Julia. How about who is here as well? Thank you. So today I'm going to talk about the 5 tips to build a successful business online. So just waiting for a few more people to come here. Hi Tom, how are you today? Hope you have a nice weekend. So yesterday, no, not yesterday, Friday, we talk about the stages of competence. I'm not going to say it again because I can't say subconscious and conscious, so I'm going to talk only about the 4 stages of competence. So on Friday we talk about the stage 1, which was to how to recognize your own competence and how you have to know what you want to do, your desire, your goals, and that was a stage 1. The stage 2 is when you really want to work and you roll up your sleeves and you decide to do it, so you are coachable. And that is the problem with people. Sometimes they think everything is going to come quick, and that is a risk of quitting, because they can be like, unfortunately, I am, hi Jérôme, coucou Jérôme, to perfectionist or fear of failure. So that is the 2 problems you might find in stage 2. Stage 3 is you know what you have to do, so you are already into your business, you know exactly what you have to do to achieve your goal, and you have someone to coach you and to guide you. And the stage 4 was the last stage for competence, which is like everything you're doing is like second nature. So that means you are really into it and you are pushing yourself. The fear of stage 3, I forgot to say it earlier, is you might not continue training or getting more coaching, and that is a problem. Sometimes you stay at stage 3 because you don't want to do more, and you don't want to learn more because you think you learned enough. And that's why it's important that you still keep getting mentorship and continue doing your coaching programs. So when you reach stage 4, it's a second nature, as I said earlier. You just do everything you have to do every day, and it just comes easily. All right, so that was the 4 stage of competence that we did on Friday, and I was like mixed up with my conscious and subconscious and competence and incompetence. Like, it was so hard for me to say it. That's why I decided not to say it this time. So the 4th stage are done. So now my tips to help you gain mastery and to keep going. Repetition. You have to do every single day, repeating what you have to do. You have to make sure, and I did a few times the same, like you need to do your meditation. If you are into meditation, you need to learn something new every single day. You need to implement what you learned. You need to prospect. You need to talk to your all your prospects, all your list, and you need to give value and bring value. So you need to put something in your Facebook. So 2-3 posts every day to make sure that you still bring value and people see that you're consistent. So you have to do, that's why the repetition, it's might be sometimes a bit boring, I must say, because, every morning, coffee morning, whatever, but you have to do it because your audience want to see you. Okay, so you have to repeat all the time and make commitment to do everything daily. So that is very important that you do it. Okay, be coachable, and that is the second tip. You have to, and it's what I said on Friday. I had someone with me that is very willing to do a lot of things, but he doesn't want to be coachable. So that's a problem, because he thinks he knows everything, and nobody knows everything. I don't know everything. Even the big earners, they still have mentorship, they still have coaches to help them to be better, because nobody knows everything. But if you have some people very narrow-minded, and that is a problem sometimes, and they don't want to be coachable, it's going to be hard for you, because you'll be frustrated, and for the person, because he's not going to get enough success into his business, and then he's going to blame you, but it's because he doesn't listen. So you have to be coachable. If you really want to improve, you have to make sure that someone is your mentor, so everything they're telling you, you have to do it. Thank you, Tom. Thank you. So engage in the community. That is my third tip. You have to make sure that when you're in a community, when you are with a group of people, it can be in your business, or even it can be a health group, just engage with them. And I'm going to give you something like a bonus tip at the end, how to see your engagement on Facebook. So that's hang on until the end. So engage in the community. So it can be everything you are doing. It can be your business. Even when you, for example, you are into the health industry like I am, you have to engage in different community that you see people so that's what I'm going to show you after, where they are going. And then you engage with people into your niche, and then you'd get people to come to you and to talk to you, that they want to reach out to you. So that's how you're going to attract the right people for you. So also, when you engage in the community, for example, if you are into a business and you want to improve or do your photos or whatever, just ask questions. Always contact your mentor or your upline, just to check out if you are on the right path, if you are doing correctly. Or even for me, I always ask for my English if it's correct, because when you do a paid ad, you don't want to have, mistakes or sentences not correct or stuff like that. So always engage with the community. Don't be shy. No questions is stupid. We all went through everything, so we know that if you have difficulties on doing something, engage into the community. Okay. Also, when you have, for example, if you're in a community with lots of questions, don't engage in the questions. Try to answer some of the questions, and then you'll see your team partners, or they will be happy to have as well your insights. And then you might go into a business together, not with that, but to something else. So you never know. So engage with everybody around you into your community. Just make sure that you do ask your questions and answer some questions as well, so that you are, you're always in the community, and it will boost as well your. It will give you a boost as well. Number four, attend events. So it doesn't have to be out and you have to go to another country or anything like that. Attend events is also webinars. Of course, if you go to an event for your company or to see some leaders, that is going to really give you a big boost. But you need to attend some events. So it can be offline, go and have fun, because you'll be really recharged. And that's how a lot of people are really breaking through their business. But also make sure you attend webinars, attend all the trainings that you have for free from your business, or if depending what business you're on. So make sure you attend all these meetings. And number 5, invest on mentorship. And that's always said, even the big earners, there's always invest in mentorship to make sure they're always on track, because even Facebook change all the time. It's you know, the algorithms change. So even if you have a training of 2 or 3 years ago, it's not the same now. So even when you do videos, when you do on YouTube, sometimes you do and see tutorials from 6 months before, it's not the same as now. So that's why you have to keep you know, keep doing, keep tracking of what the new things are now on multimedia. So that is my 5 tips. Now, if you really want to be you know, successful, and I always say that, be yourself and bring value. So uniqueness is, nobody is the same. You have to bring something from you. It has to come from you. You are a unique person and you're going to bring value. And even if I say the same thing as another person, we don't bring the same feeling to our audience. So be yourself and bring value. You need to bring value all the time. You have to brand your name. And it's what I always say, because the thing is, I see too many people branding only the companies. But then we heard last week and a few weeks ago, a lot of companies closed down, a few of them, and a lot of people had been really bitter about it. And the good thing is, some people did brand themselves. So that's why it's important that your audience see your face, see yourself, and see how your enthusiasm, how you talk. So that's why it's important to do as well videos. So that is you, and bring value. Value can be like I do, giving you tips, or even if you want to talk about your business, but not only business like. For example, I do blog about some of the essential oil I have, because I think it's important, but I'm not going to constantly say the same thing. If people want to see it, it's on my blog, it's on my fan page or business page. So if they want to see it, it's there. But I'm not constantly saying, go and see this, go and see that. So just make sure that you don't put too much information on your profile with constantly the same thing over and over, and click this link and this and that. So bring value, and that is important. You have to build rapport. I always say that you have to build relationship with your prospect, making sure that you know them before you you pitch or you tell you what you're doing. Because if you pitch, if you seems pushy, then it's like if you're desperate to get them on, and that I saw so many times. People are desperate to get us into their business, or say, please, can you? No, it's not working out. That is pushing people away, and it's not bringing people into your business. So that's why it's important that you do build reports. It's important that you know them before you ask them anything. And I have, because I did a blog, so I'll put the blog. And for example, if you have someone that is in contact with you, I'm going to say, for example, hey Jack, I'm so glad we got to connect, and I understand your challenge with blah 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 blah, because I struggled with that too and felt exactly the same way. Here is what I found that worked well for me, and it might work well for you. Would you like me to send you some information on it? Don't send the link. Ask always if they want the information. And I always say that. I mean, 9 out of 10, you'll say, yes, of course, I want the information. But if you send the link, it will repulse them, and you won't have them in your business. So everybody went through struggles, and everybody understands what we need, all the questions we ask, and what questions what we are looking for, you know, the answers and stuff like that. So make sure that you kind of understand what problems they have, and you're going to bring them a solution. But before you give your link, just ask them if they're okay to send the link, okay? So, and then after you give your link, not before. And then this way, if you don't push them, if you build a report, and if you kind of feel their pain, they will respect you, and they will look into your link. But if you say, oh, I have this link, just look at it, I'm not watching the link usually, because I don't feel that they respect me. you know, sending me the link. So that's why it's important, if you want to have respect with your audience, with your followers, don't send the link straight away. Build report. I don't know how many times I have to say that, but I still see a lot of people sending just links like that, and it's not really nice. So my little bonus, because I was just watching a video and it's brilliant. When you go to your Facebook page, you go to manage adverts. Even if you don't have any pay advertisement, you can still go on it, and then you're going to see audience insights, and then there you're going to check every single thing. For example, you're going to put the countries, you're going to put the age group, you're going to put you know, your interest, which means what are you, if you are into business, if you come back poor, very weak connection, sorry, cut down. So if you're into business, if you are into travel, if you are into wellness, come on, you put the interest, and what's going to happen, you're going to see different on the site, you're going to see what type of audience, where they are, and especially what type of page likes that they are doing. So for example, I'm going to do it, and it's a pity I don't know if I can do it, manage advert. Maybe I can go back on my screen and yes. So when I do that, okay, I'm going to go here, here, and audience insight, right? Okay, and then what you're going to do, you're going to put here the country, the age group, and your interests. So for example, for me it's fitness and wellness, right? And I'm going to do meditation or nutrition. And then you can see all the charts here, the demographic, you can see the page likes, and that is what you want, because here you'll see all the different page the people or your audience is going into. And then for example, you go to Ashley, this one for example, right? And then you can like the page, and you can see and make comments, and then build relationship with people that look like this one has 79 people that like the only this blog. So what you can do is then you can make a comment, which is great, because that means you're engaging, and you'll see new people coming into and then maybe contacting you, following you. That's how you're going to build relationship with new people, and people that you want to target, that are on your niche. So that's why it's important that you, if you really want to make to meet new people and to have a bigger audience, go to these groups. So it's on advert, but I'll put that everything on my blog, so you can go and have a look. Advert, audience insights, and then put your audience you want to target, and then on the page likes you can see exactly what type of page they liked. You can see the activities, their household, every single thing. So Facebook is brilliant. I mean, they know everything about what you are doing, exactly everything. So that's why it's very good. So at least you know where your audience is going towards, which page they like, and then you can build relationship with people. And then even if you put some comments, you have people following you after, if you do that. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you, Tom, for always being here, and thank you guys. As I said, I did a blog, so I'm just going to finish up, and in about half an hour I'll have the blog on top of this video, so you can have a look and see exactly how to find your right niche, and how to contact them, and see the page likes, and they're very good. I mean, Facebook is brilliant for that. You know exactly what's going on and who is following you, what type of page they like, which company they are with. I mean, it's brilliant. So I would recommend that if you want to have people coming to you. or following you, because I have a lot of followers like that, so that's why, I mean, it's working. So I would really think it's what you should do. Unfortunately, not a lot of people are doing it, and they still spam and they still put in groups, and that is not working well. So don't do that if you want to build your business online. All right. So any questions, anything you wanted to add? Thank you for being here, and I'll see you tomorrow. I might do about this audience insight tomorrow because I like it, and see, maybe do I'll see a video. I'll see. All right. Thank you guys. See you tomorrow. Have a wonderful evening. Bye.